Shalom. This is Sincere Milk of Yahweh Sap, Lions Den. I Camp Out with Lion Den, Ha1 Ben Yashua in Jacksonville, Florida. First, I'd like to say a prayer to the Father, to the Son, to the elders, to the Akims, and to the women and children. Kau Halayim La Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai. Bahashem Ha Rokah Kodash Mahamaf. In the name of Yahweh Shai, in truth, in holy, and in spirit. Double honors to the elders of GMS. Double honors to my elder Hawam. Salutation to the Akims who are on the four corners of the earth in sincerity and truth. And to the women and children, Shalom. Well, every day things are moving faster and closer to this second shutdown. This is what the Spirit made me find in this video. YouTube. It was in October 2021. Europe hypocrisy on fossil fuel. Let me play this first and I'll tell you the title of the lesson. Check it out.
Over 100 world leaders assembled in Glasgow to acknowledge the urgency of climate change. This summit was supposed to be a wake-up call, a turning point for this planet's future. But like all the summits that came before it, COP26 too ended up being a disappointment. It only gave developed nations a platform to list the sins of the developing world, their own transgressions notwithstanding. They set targets for others, goals to be achieved by 2050. Chief among them was ending coal burning, phasing out the world's reliance on coal. Europe pledged to lead the way. It promised to consign coal to history and shift to renewable sources of energy. 1 year on, the same Europe is leading the march in the opposite direction. Europe is conveniently turning back to coal, no questions asked. Tonight, we'd like to call out their hypocrisy. Why is Europe turning back to coal? Where does this leave their climate goals and the larger pledge they sanctimoniously took on behalf of the rest of the world? Hello and welcome to Gravitas Plus. I'm Palki Sharma Upadhyay. Europe is in crisis. It is running out of energy supplies. And to make up for this gap, it is ditching its green ambitions, ramping up coal imports and reactivating old power plants. The question is why? The answer is Russia. It has cut off gas supplies to Europe. And this has triggered a power crisis. Before the war in Ukraine began, 40% of Europe's gas supplies came from Russia. But since February this year, after Russia invaded Ukraine, the imports have fallen by 2/3. The impact is this. Oil and gas reserves in Europe are falling, energy prices have more than doubled, electricity bills are soaring by the day, and economies are bleeding. As many as 12 European countries could face energy poverty by this winter. So what does Europe do? It turns back to coal, back to using coal to generate power. Look at the recent developments. Last month, as many as 6 European countries reactivated coal-fired power plants. This was to compensate for the loss of Russian gas and to keep the lights on this winter. Germany was the first to do this. In the first week of July, Germany passed a legislation. It allowed coal-fired power. Coal plants were to be reactivated when supplies were low, and this will apply till 2024. So Germany plans to use coal power for the next 2 years at least. Same with Austria. They had a mothballed coal power station. It was shut in 2020. Austria is firing up its chimneys again. Then we come to the Netherlands. It has activated an energy crisis plan, removed caps on coal power plants, meaning it has lifted restrictions.
Okay, I'll leave it there. I think you're catching the picture, right? The hypocrisy. So I'll give I can pronounce it that way. You can see how they want everybody to do what they say, right? But they do what they want, right? The title of this lesson, and knowledge will increase. Okay? So as you can see, today with technology, right? And knowledge, I mean, you can travel anywhere you want to go nowadays, right? You can get on a plane, you can get on a ship, in a cruise ship, and move around. But you can keep track as well with what's going on around the world with the internet, right? And around the world, people already have opened their eyes, have woken up that, who are the Edomites, okay? Because the Hebrew Israel are all over the world, right? And they're doing lessons and YouTubes day and night, okay? So now that the Edomites know, that the people around the world know who they are, okay, they're not hiding it no more, okay? They don't care. They're going to do what they say they're going to do because they believe that they are the ultimate gods. I want to go to Daniel chapter 12, verse 4. So I got to fix this here. There we go. But thou, O Daniel, shut up the words and seal the book, even to the time of the end. Many shall run to and fro, and knowledge shall be increased. And boy, is that true. Okay? Today people can go and look at so many things in the internet. You know, they're gonna turn off the internet because the smartphone that we have, that's gonna be obsolete. Okay? Because they want to put it inside of you. All right? They want to have total control. I want to go to Revelation. I gotta hit this. Revelation chapter 22. Let me go there. Turn my page. Chapter 22, verse 9. Then said he unto me, see thou do it not, for I am thy fellow servant, right? And of thy brethren, the prophets, and of them which keep the saying of this book, worship Yahweh. Verse 10. And he said unto me, seal not the saying of the prophecy of this book, for the time is at hand. Woo! And boy, things are moving fast. Okay? Faster, Slakia, than ever before. Okay? We are so close for them to come out and say it. Those words. Mandate. The MOTB. Right? Because they're getting ready. The Edomites are getting ready. Because they know that when they say that, lo and behold, because it's going to be a worldwide thing. Okay? That's when Yahweh turns Yahweh Shai loose. Verse 11. He that is unjust, let him be unjust still. And he which is filthy, let him be filthy still. And he that is righteous, let him be righteous still. And he that is holy, let him be holy still. Okay? So Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai is keeping record of all things. Right? And he is in control of all things. Always has been, always will be. And this is a big pretending, acting role that the Edomites are playing and are deceiving so many people around the world. Verse 12 in red letters. And behold, I come quickly. My reward is with me, to give every man according as his work shall be. Okay? And you already know that the Edomites' work is so wicked that their reward is slavery for 1,000 years. Moving to Revelation chapter 20, verse 12. Then after slave for 1,000 years, they become exterminated by fire for being that wicked. Verse 12, Revelation chapter 20, verse 12. And I saw the dead, small and great, stand before Yahweh. And the books were open, and other books were open, which is the book of life, and the dead were judged out of those things which were written in the books according to their works. Yep. You know, we Hebrew Israelites, so-called Negros Latinos, American speckled birds, who are around the world quoting the name of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, we're tired of this stinking hole of this kingdom, wicked kingdom. You know? We are very happy that he has called us out to the truth and to see how this kingdom is not going to be forever. And that's the most beautiful thing to know. I want to move to Revelation chapter 3, verse 5. So it's too wicked. Verse 5, he that overcomes, the same shall be clothed in white raiment, and I will not block out his name out of the book of life, but I will confess his name before my Father and before his angels. Wow, that is beautiful. Let's go to Revelation 19. And remind you, that was in October 2021, right? We're in 2023. So I jumped, right? 22. Give me let's see, wait a minute. Chapter 19. Let me concentrate here. Verse 5. And a voice came out of the throne, saying, Praise our Yahweh, all ye his servants, and ye that fear him, both small and great. Okay, so he's talking to the so-called Negros, Latinos, Americans, and speckled birds. Okay, because not the whole world is going to get salvation, right? Edomites don't get salvation. They don't get saved, all right? They are so destructive. They cannot keep something forever, right? Right now they're deceiving everybody with the technology that they can give you eternal life, when only Yahweh Shai can do that. Revelation 11, I want to go to verse 18. And the nations were angry, and thy wrath is come, and the time of the dead, that they should be judged, and that thou should give reward unto thy servants, the prophets, and to the saints, and them that fear thy name, small and great, and should destroy them which destroy the earth. And who's been doing that? The Edomites. Okay, so when you hear them talking in a nice suit, all shaved, right? Talking real nice and sweet, they have destroyed everything. Water, land, air, food. Look what they're doing now, that they want to remove the food because they want everyone to eat artificial fake food. That is wicked. I want to take it to Daniel chapter 7, verse 10. A fiery stream issued and came forth from before him. Thousands and thousands ministered unto him, and 10,000 times 10,000 stood before him. The judgments were set, and the books were open. That's right. And the Edomites know about Yahweh Shin Yahweh Shai and what they so-called UFOs. They know their chariots. They know that Yahweh Shai is going to come with an army of angels. Well, you think they got bunkers all over around the world, underground bunkers, right? And outer space. Songs 60, chapter 69. Let me get there. Verse 28. Let them be blocked out of the book of the living and not be written with the righteous. That's right. He's talking about the Edomites. They're not going to be written with us. That's crazy. So many things that have done throughout history, and what they're doing now, right? They're demanding that they want you to be happy because they're going to take everything. That means that anything you're going to need, you have to go to them, right? And you got to rent, you're going to be renting your spoon, your plate, your chair, your table, your socks, shoes and clothes, underwears, right? The room or apartment that they'll be giving you, that you'll be renting, when you go out, they're probably renting to somebody else. So when you come back out of work, they go to work. You're having a stranger, in other words, living in the same apartment and sleeping on the same bed. Crazy, huh? Isaiah chapter 62, verse 11. Behold, Yahweh has proclaimed unto the end of the world, say ye to the daughters of Zion, behold, thou salvation comes, behold, his reward is with him, and his work before him. Right? He's coming to take care of business, right? That's like I always say in my other lessons and on my other YouTube when they blocked me for now, so I'm using this one. That the Edomites are removing their own kind. You know, the Edomites that are middle class. Well, the rich Edomites are removing the middle class Edomites because they don't want them to be filthy rich like they are. So they're going to take them out. Wicked, huh? Where's the love? Isaiah chapter 59. Let me take a verse 6, verse 16. And okay, oops, Slakia. And he saw that there was no man, wonder that there was no intercessor. Therefore his arm brought salvation unto him, and his righteousness, it sustained him. Right? Because this is the only intercessor that we are praying for and quoting is Yahweh Shai. Okay? We're not quoting down the guy with the blue eyes, long blonde hair. That's 2/3 of you that are still believing in that. Santa Claus and that other guy. Jesus. Okay? Verse 17. For he put on righteousness as a brass plate, and a helmet of salvation unto his head, and he puts on the garments of vengeance, for clothing, and was clay with zeal and a cloak. I mean, when Yahweh Shai comes back, okay, the whole world's gonna see who the true son of Yahweh, the Father, who his true son is, okay, and he's not gonna come singing a song either, right? He's gonna be cleaning house. He's going to be removing this wicked kingdom. And he's going to remove the blessing that he gave to the Edomites. Then we go to verse 18. According to their deeds, accordingly, he will repay fury to his adversaries. There you go. The Edomites recompensate to his enemies. To the items he will repay and recompensate. Verse 19. What happened here? So shall they fear the name of Yahweh from the west, and his glory from the rising of the sun. When the enemy shall come in like a flood, the Spirit of Yahweh shall lift up a standard against him. See? So that's what we're waiting for. Okay? Because they're gonna have to. They're gonna have to move swift and quick because their time is getting shorter by the day. Okay, and when they bring in that martial law and mandate for that MOTB, okay, it's gonna be action. That's gonna be their last chess move. Malachi chapter 1, verse 11. For from the rising of the sun even unto the going down of the same, my name shall be great among the Gentiles, right? Among those heathens. And also, 2/3 of our people, so-called Negros, Latinos, American speckled birds. In every place, incense shall be offered unto my name, and a pure offering, for my name shall be great among the heathens, said Yahweh of hosts. Woo! He means business. Okay? People are going to wake up real fast when they see Yahweh Shai come in that chariot and start showing his true powers. Okay? Isaiah chapter 63, verse 6. And I will tread down the people in my anger. See? He's not coming for the whole world. And make them drunk in my fury. And I will bring down their strength to the earth. Yeah. Just when they think that they're all powerful and mighty. I mean, they're going to be scared when they see the chariots. Right? When the Edomites look up. But he's going to make them fight. Okay? They ain't going to be able to just run and hide. And even those that do hide, they're still going to get caught up. They're all going to get caught. Romans chapter 2. They got nowhere to hide. Romans chapter 2, verse 6. Who will render to every man according to his deeds? Right? I take verse 7. To them who by patience continue in will doing, seek for glory and honor, immortality, eternal life. Woo! That is beautiful. I'm going to leave it with Psalm chapter 62, verse 12. Also unto thee, O Yahweh, belongs mercy, for thou renderest to every man according to his work. You see? So all this wickedness that the Edomites are still doing and what they're about to do, okay, they're not going to get away with it. If anything, they are being set up, right? Because they're destroying themselves. Now the whole world knows who they are. I hope that this was edifying, and with that I'll say Shalom.